I recently just picked up the Insta360 ONE X2, and if you think the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K had a long name, then think about this name. So I decided to pick it up just because I had a bit of affiliate money laying around, and I sort of wanted to reinvest it into the channel. So I went ahead and I bought this, and yeah, we're just riding through a nice little why can't I remember the name? I don't know. So we're just riding through. I'm going to give it a bit of a test. I have tested it out previously. I went for a bit of a skate, and I've got to say the footage coming from that was just insane. It's like a mini drone was following me. Stabilization's really good, and I only just figured out the other day that there's a HDR video mode, and so what that allows is you can shoot in HDR and it will cut the frame rate down to 25 frames a second, which is way more friendlier than the 30, you know, the cinematic frame rate. Yeah, so I'm doing that right now, so it'll be interesting to see how well those frames stitch together. And I just want to test out overall, like, the different things you can do with it. So we'll test out a couple of shots, and yeah, we'll see what it looks like. So this view right here is called the backpack shot. I don't actually have it in my backpack. I've sort of got it jammed down the back of my top just because my bag's chock full of gear. Yeah, this is what this looks like. There's a lot of weird and crazy things you can do with it, and I really love how you can track motion. So it saves a lot of time. If like you just want to focus on yourself, you can just track yourself, and you won't have to manually add keyframes like with a lot of the other 360 cameras when they first came out. You can put the camera like sort of hidden in your grip so it doesn't look like you're holding it, and you get a really cool side angle, and you can zoom all the way out so the video is kind of like a miniature world. Like if you ever see those videos from space, like the super wide angle look, that's basically what you can do in this. It's got a 5.6K sensor, but you got to take into account that that is the whole 360 degrees. So if you start cropping in, the quality is going to drop considerably, but that doesn't really matter much anyway, because even 1080p is good enough for YouTube and things like that. But if you want to talk about the commercial aspects of using this thing, you can actually shoot 360 virtual tours. You can make a fair bit of money from it, especially if not many people in your area offer that. And obviously with this coronavirus pandemic, a lot of virtual tours are getting really popular due to the fact that, you know, with the lockdowns you can't even go and look at the houses yourself, so you can go out, shoot them, and basically charge whatever your competition is charging, and then that's a fair bit of easy money. And it's all, I mean, the automatic settings in this are pretty good, so you can just set it to all auto and generally you'll get a good image. So there's not much of a learning curve, but you can manually adjust every setting in here: white balance, exposure, even field of view, but I prefer just to keep it at the whole 360 the whole time. And basically my two go-tos are the HDR mode, 25 frames a second, and the general 360, 30 frames a second. But you know, 30 frames a second, it doesn't tie in well with, if you're gonna be shooting with another camera, it won't really tie in well with that. The audio will be slightly slower, unless you use it for B-roll, but In terms of vlogging, I think this camera is like, it's a game changer really, because you can sort of just have it on a stick. You can walk around. I mean, if you're going to use the audio, it's going to be a bit dodgy in the wind, but if you have like an external recorder, I'd just record into the external recorder, and you can buy them secondhand, like the H1N, for a couple $100, or not even a couple $100, maybe like $50. I picked mine up for about $100, and yeah, it works really fine. That's what I'm recording into right now. So I'm recording into the H1N with the Rode Lav mics, and I think they're a good combination. Like, if you have high enough recording quality in the recorder, you get decent enough audio. I mean, if you're just having fun, you know, filming yourself or filming holidays, which is another really good application for this holiday, like you can just slip it in your pocket and you can shoot for like, I think it's like 90 minutes on a single battery. You can obviously buy more batteries. Space-wise, I have a 256 gigabyte card in this, and I can record for like 4 hours. So if you're on a holiday, you can probably, if you bring your laptop along, you can dump the footage every day and you've basically got unlimited recording. In terms of upgrades that I'd like to see in the future, I'd say an 8K sensor, 1 inch as well, would be absolutely awesome. So then when you do crop into like a reasonable angle, it's still going to be really high quality, because you know, just like 720 turned into 1080p, that's the same thing's going to happen with our 4K. So it's just bound to happen the more advancements come with storage and power consumption. It's just bound to happen. I mean, in 50 years, 8K could be the standard, you don't know. Probably more than 50 years, but. So I'll attach some skateboarding clips of me from the other day, and you can have a bit of a look. As I said, I hope there's no weird artifacting, because I'm not using the official stick. I just made one out of a PVC pipe and a bit of grip gear I had laying around until my proper stick does come in. But yeah, okay, I think I'm done, and I'll see you guys in the next one.